There is anxiety tonight for some Minnesota's Somali community following a recent federal ruling that clears the way for deportations. That ruling came Friday, with the judge lifting a temporary stay that protected Somali immigrants with temporary protected status. Heidi Wigdahl has local reaction to the ruling and its potential impact here in Minnesota.
After months of uncertainty, a federal judge in Massachusetts has lifted the pause that was protecting Somali temporary protected status holders. While the Trump administration had ended Somalia's designation for TPS earlier in the year, it was paused while legal arguments were heard in the case.
By eliminating the Somali program, you're pretty much eliminating the TPS program.
Jailani Hussein, executive director of the Minnesota chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations, says it's not clear how many Somali TPS holders there are, but it ranges nationally from 500 to 2,000. It allows migrants from, quote, unstable countries to live and work in the U.S. Somalia was first designated for TPS in 1991 due to the Civil War. Back in January, then Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said Somalia no longer met the conditions for TPS.
It's a contradictory when the Department of Homeland Security is saying we're going to deport people because the conditions have gotten better, but at the same time, the Secretary of State says no. This is classic level 4, which is the highest and most severe case.
This decision really sort of feels like the nail in the coffin for the program as a whole.
Julia Decker, Director of Public Policy and Public Affairs at the Immigrant Law Center of Minnesota, has been closely monitoring the end of these designations.
Issue, of course, is that temporary protected status as a whole is basically been sort of turned on its head. And that, of course, has massive ripple effects for many, many people.
In her ruling, the judge acknowledged that the plaintiffs would, quote, suffer irreparable harm without an injunction, and that, quote, the balance of hardships and the public interest also favor plaintiffs. But under the law, they were unlikely to win on the merits of the case.
Now, this comes after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in June to allow the Trump administration to end similar protections for TPS holders from Haiti and Syria. And that case was cited throughout the judge's decision. Despite Friday's ruling, it's not the end of legal challenges involving the Somali TPS program, Morgan.
Now, Heidi, this has been going on for months. Do we know if anyone with TPS had made any changes at all since this first started happening?
Yeah, so Jailani did say that a lot of TPS holders already have applied for some pathway towards citizenship. And as well as a lot of them come from mixed status households because this program has been in place for 30 years. So there are some people who are citizens and some who are TPS holders.
All right, got it. Yeah. Thanks for the update, Heidi.